We've all heard firefighters know their way around a kitchen, but how do they measure up against other hall cooks from across the country?
Careful! Is that your pressure cooker? Is that all right?
In this next half hour, we put their culinary chops to the test.
Could be some stiff competition.
I could use a little bit more salt.
We're never gonna make it.
But the stakes are high because they're cooking for a cause.
We're competing for the BC Burn Fund.
We're competing for the Edmonton Memorial Society.
Guys who have given sort of the ultimate sacrifice.
$1,000 to their favorite charity is on the line.
I think we're gonna kick Edmonton's butt.
I think we're gonna beat Vancouver because our dish is better than theirs.
We traveled across the country and found the best fire hall chefs. Our firefighters will be broken up into two teams, red and blue. They'll have 45 minutes to make an appetizer and a main to present to our panel of judges for a chance at the $1,000 donation to their charity of choice. But before they start cooking, we're taking you across the country to meet the contestants in their hometown fire halls. Vancouver is home to sports stars like Steve Nash and Joe Sakic, and it played host to one of the biggest sporting events in the world, the Olympic Games. Meet two guys who feel at home here. It's the sporty firefighter and the guy who can't catch a ball or a break. Good thing these self-proclaimed foodies are a perfect pair in the kitchen.
My name is Neil Austin. I'm 40 years old and I've been with Vancouver Fire for about 8 years now.
My name's Shay Hobbs. I'm 36 years old and I've been with Vancouver Fire for 8 years. I knew I wanted to be a firefighter back as far as kindergarten. My mom kept a book of keepsakes right through elementary school and into high school, and you can flip right back to my kindergarten year, and there's this line in there that says, what do you want to do when you grow up? And it says, be a firefighter.
I was raised in East Van, spent most of my life here. Now I work in East Van, work and live in the same community. It's great.
I've been married for 8 years now, and I have two beautiful young daughters that are nearly 5 and nearly 3. I love having the girls in my life. It's fantastic.
I spend time with my wife, my 3 kids. They're all really involved in activities, sports and whatnot.
Vancouver Rescue 9, respond emergency.
Number 9 Hall is one of our tech rescue halls. It's part of the heavy urban search and rescue team.
To be on the high-angle rescue team, it's great. We're working with guys with lots of experience and, yeah, regular training, constantly keeping up our skills. Get your feet real high and then swing down, you know.
We do rappelling as well as structural collapse work, and it kind of sets us as well as one other hall that's part of this team aside from the rest of the city. There's only 2 in all of Vancouver.
Oh, yeah, it's good. Between the 2 of us, who's more athletic, Shay or I?
I'm terrible at sports.
Yeah. I don't know about Shay in sports.
I've always had atrocious eye-hand coordination.
Yeah.
Most sports end up with a trip to the hospital for me.
When Shay plays sports, I think it's good. I encourage him as much as I can.
I'll do the cilantro if you want to do the pepper and the ginger.
Okay.
I picked Neil for a teammate because he was the only one that would say yes.
I think Shay will be a great teammate. He's good. He's thinking of all the details.
I think Neil will be a great teammate. He's got a great dry sense of humor, always keeps things light, and he may play it down, but he's really good in the kitchen. We're competing for the BC Burn Fund. It's a charity that all Vancouver firefighters hold close to their heart. It's something that we as a whole department and local work hard for every year, raising money. It kind of hits home with all firefighters.
One of the events that I've been involved with for the Burn Fund is Bright Nights down at Stanley Park, lighting up Stanley Park, Christmas lights. It's really good.
I think we're going to win the big cooking competition because we're a solid team. We have a lot of experience in and around each other in the kitchen. We're cooking food that we actually cook in the fire hall, stuff that guys love, so I have a lot of confidence in our meal. I was thinking about how much Edmonton sucks. Although, you know, all they have time to do is practice cooking because it's just cold and dirty and gross there most of the time, right? I think we're gonna kick Edmonton's butt. I think Edmonton should be worried.
Edmonton is home to North America's largest city park, so people are active all year round. But these two firefighters, well, they've got poles and pom-poms to help them stay fit. Time to meet two firefighters who are worth cheering for.
I'm Dustin Longpre, 34 years old. I've been with Edmonton Fire Department for 6 years.
Jason Fiesel, 39 years old. I've been with Edmonton Fire Department for 10.5 years.
Being a firefighter is something I've always wanted to do, right from time I was really young. We had a good family friend that was a firefighter in Saskatoon Fire Department. Just seeing him sometimes kept me motivated, and just sort of went through the process, and eventually my dream came true.
My uncle was a firefighter in Regina. He's since retired a couple years ago. As a young boy, it definitely helped to inspire me to become a firefighter.
I began my career as a firefighter in Saskatoon before applying to Edmonton and getting on with the Edmonton Fire Department.
I love this job. I wouldn't want to do anything else. Every day you're doing something different. You're part of a team. You're able to go out and help people.
This is Station 1, Edmonton Fire Department. This is our headquarters. We've got 4 stories here. As you can see at Station 1, we've got a pretty stocked pantry. We've got everything we need here, from our hot sauce to barbecue sauce.
And something for the sweet tooth, some nibs. Do you want to give me a hand, Dustin, or do you want me to do it all?
Sure. You want to do the peppers? I'll do
Sure, thanks. By looking at me, you probably wouldn't think that I'm co-owner of a cheerleading gym. My wife's been involved in cheerleading since she was 16. I have 2 daughters, Tori, who's 13, and Taylor, who's 10.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go for it.
It's a very proud moment to see them grow from little kids doing a somersault now into doing stuff I don't know really what they're doing. They're just tumbling and flying around.
Good.
Last year, both Jason and myself competed in the World Police Fire Games in New York. It was to commemorate the 10th anniversary of 9/11. We were on the Open Division hockey team, and we got the silver medal.
Well, I think we make a great team. Dustin has great cooking skills, and I have great cooking skills, so I think together we're going to do fairly well. We're competing for the Edmonton Memorial Society. We're raising money for that to give to the families and to keep up the memorial in Edmonton, to look after it and add to it as needed.
It's a special statue we've got dedicated just to the fallen firefighters, guys who have given sort of the ultimate sacrifice for this job. Anybody can go to recognize those guys again and pay their respects to those people.
The memorial has a plaque with everybody's name on it that's died in the line of duty. Just after a year, when I first came on, we were out of this hall, Station 1. We were called down to a parkade fire. The ceiling came down like a carpet. So it trapped 3 of us for about 15 minutes to a half an hour. That's kind of why the Edmonton Memorial Society is important to me, because I feel I almost have my name put on that.
I think we're going to beat Vancouver because our dish is better than theirs.
We come from Edmonton, so a lot of pride here. Wow, a present from Vancouver. Oh, cooking basics for dummies. I guess we'll find Vancouver's tricks in here.
I think we can beat a tofu dish any day. I think a couple of hippies and tree huggers aren't going to be much competition against us.
Up next, teams head to the Mila Gallery in Vancouver to put their culinary skills to work.
I think they look a little nervous.
I think so.
I think the other team's dish leaves a little to be desired.
Here at the Mila Gallery in Vancouver, our firefighters are about to battle it out in the kitchen to claim the $1,000 prize for their favorite charity.
Walking into Mila today, looking forward to it, nervous.
I'm feeling very excited for today. Looking forward to getting things started.
I'm excited to get going. It'd be nice to get in that kitchen and start cooking.
Not quite sure what to expect. I'm a little apprehensive about what's going on.
We're here at Mila Gallery in Vancouver. Let's meet our teams. They're joining me in the kitchen. We've got Neil and Shay, Figure 8 on a Bite of This from Vancouver, BC, our blue team. And Dustin and Jason, Cedar Creek Chefs from Edmonton, Alberta, our red team. How are you guys feeling today?
We're fired up. We're ready to go.
Good.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, a little nervous excitement, yeah.
Well, it's time to turn up the heat. Let's meet your judges.
He was named Food Network's Top Chef Canada in 2011. Has worked for top chefs Gordon Ramsay and Danielle Boulou, and he is corporate chef at chefathand.com and Canada's favorite celebrity restaurateur. It's Dale McKay. Many know her from her successful show on the Food Network.
So we'll start with the garlic and ginger.
She's written 2 national best-selling cookbooks, Everyday Indian and Quick and Healthy Indian. And this isn't her first time judging on camera. She was also a guest judge on Iron Chef America. It's Val, the Spice Goddess. Mila was founded in 1899 and is the world's largest family-owned and operated appliance company. Joining us, the Vice President of Marketing for Mila Canada, Kelly Lamb.
Well, now you guys know who you have to impress. Captain, shake hands.
Good luck.
There's only one thing left to say. It's time to start cooking the fire. Go!
I'll get the garlic going.
Okay, I'll get this ginger going. This is going quicker than normal. I'm getting starting on the appy. It's going to be a skid row salsa, served with chips.
So I hear a lot of noise coming from this side. What are you guys doing?
We're making our marinade for the pork tenderloin.
Okay, so pork tenderloin is your main.
It's Thai pork tenderloin, coconut rice, and some grilled asparagus.
What's your appy?
Appy is avocado mango salsa, skid row salsa.
Skid row salsa.
Row salsa.
Is that from Edmonton?
It is.
Well, good luck. You're 2 minutes in. So you're 2 minutes in.
Yes.
What are we making? I don't even know what we're making.
Our appetizer today is going to be a honey garlic chicken wing with a little hint of curry in there. And the ribs are going to have dry rub on them, as well as a barbecue sauce.
We got the French side on these things, messing me up.
How are those guys doing? I think they look a little nervous.
I think so. Oh, we got a little drop it there.
That's not Edmonton chirping over there, is it?
That's aggressive. I don't know if they're going to get it done in time.
Is Edmonton giving you a hard time?
No, I'm not worried, actually. I wasn't really paying attention to them. How are things going with you, Neil? Good?
Yeah.
Can you maybe give the sauce a little stir?
Food over there is looking pretty good. Looks like they've got a pretty elaborate meal planned.
Could be some stiff competition.
The other team looks like they're prepared and they have their act together, so I think it'll be a challenge.
So Vancouver is deep frying the chicken wing.
It looks like they're baking them. They battered them and baked them.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna light it over there?
No, I was just going to give you a wick. You ready?
Oh my God!
Careful.
Is that your pressure cooker? Is that all right?
No, it seems to be doing quite well. The strategy for lighting a firecracker is, I think it's true to fire hall life. That's hijinks and maybe trying to throw guys off their game a little bit.
You guys need to go and change your pants, and that's okay. We'll give you time.
Well, that's typical fire hall stuff, so no big surprise there.
The mangoes can be kind of difficult, so we got a little technique. We call it the hedgehog technique.
I think those judges might be hungry.
Yeah.
The boys look so serious. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
they're
come on,
gunning
guys.
for it.
Have you took an eye at the judges yet?
Briefly.
Yeah, trying not to make eye contact.
Yep.
And he's doing a really good job dicing that mango.
Look at that. That's like a professional chef.
Done it a few times, so we're kind of getting better at it.
Good technique in Edmonton, if you didn't know that already.
Sample our work.
Sounds good. You definitely have to taste as you go along, because a little bit too much lime or a little bit too much habanero or not enough makes a big difference. I think we're probably good on the habanero.
Salsa tastes good. Maybe needs a little more lime, a little more salt. It's definitely getting where it needs to be.
This smells delicious. You're 20 minutes in, you've got a lot going on here. What are we looking at right there?
At work, we don't typically have time to smoke things for hours,
Yeah.
so we cheat a little bit and
to
try
know.
and smoke the sauce.
That's a good tip.
You guys just let us know when you're done with that little experiment. We can help you put that fire out. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that fire they're creating there. Maybe they don't see a whole lot of smoke, so.
Have to create their own.
Yeah.
Looks like he's actually smoking the ribs. So
Yeah, I
they're
really
on
smell
pressure cooker.
that smoke.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
That's good.
Can you smell that? Is that us?
It's making your mouth water, hey?
Something like that, yeah.
Incense?
Coming up, things are heating up for the blue team.
You've got 5 minutes to plate.
The wings cutting it a bit close.
Will they lose their cool or stay calm under pressure?
It's gonna be pressed for time to get them smoked and then get them lacquered.
we looking, Dustin?
Good.
Yeah, this meat's looking really good.
The red team is ready to impress the judges. But over on the blue side, the guys are quickly realizing where there's smoke, there's fire.
Neil, can you check on the wings? The wings are good.
I turned them and they're still pretty blonde though.
Yeah.
Still pretty white. The wings, cutting it a bit close.
Edmonton, this is your 5-minute warning. You have 5 minutes until you can plate.
Get her done.
The meat's done.
You've got 5 minutes to plate.
5 minutes to plate.
We're never gonna make it. 5 movie minutes though, right? That's
5 movie minutes? Yeah.
hockey minutes.
Yeah.
We just had to get used to this equipment.
I love wings, and if those wings aren't juicy, nice and crispy, that's a deal breaker. Unless he takes his shirt off, then I'll change my mind.
I can't wait for this pressure cooker to really help infuse those flavors. It's gonna get them right into that meat in no time. As soon as I find the valve for it. Maybe that last one?
How big is it or how small is it?
That could be trouble. Oh. Well, I'm gonna start going anyways.
What does it look like? How big is it?
Oh, it's on there. We're good.
Got it?
Yeah. I totally thought that I lost the valve to the pressure cooker, but I had the sunglasses on top of the head moment, and the valve was where it was supposed to be, sitting on top of the pressure cooker, where I had left it. That's hot.
It's gonna be pressed for time to get them smoked and then get them lacquered.
Is that supposed to be on fire?
We know how to deal with it. We might have some of our coworkers show up, and if they show up because of our cooking, I'm sure I'll never hear the end of it.
You know where that fire extinguisher is?
You guys saw it yesterday. Get these asparagus done as soon as we can. Gotta get our plates going.
Really crispy?
I think so.
Maybe take that one chip out.
This one here, one too many. I thought we'd be done first.
Yeah, that's helping.
Red team, blue team, your time is up. It's time to face the judges.
Oh, we're getting close. A little disappointed that we ran out of time. Hope to get a few more things on the plate.
Yeah, presentation is key.
I think the other team's dish leaves a little to be desired. I think they'll be struggling a little bit when it comes time for presentation, flavor, taste.
Up next, what will the judges have to say?
It's nice and tender, a little bit dry.
I could definitely use some more spice.
Is that supposed to be on fire?
We know how to deal with it. We might have some of our coworkers show up.
Red team, blue team, your time is up. It's time to face the judges.
Which team will take $1,000 for their charity and bragging rights at their fire hall?
Judges, what you have in front of you is our appetizer from Cedar Creek Chefs from Edmonton. Jason, can you tell our judges what they will be enjoying?
Sure, it's our captain's nicknamed it our Skid Row Salsa. So we use hint of lime chips and mango, avocado, tomato, and some lime. We give some habanero for some spice.
Pretty fancy for a Skid Row.
I was telling him, I said, I love mango so much that a guy can propose me with a mango, and I will say yes. So now we just have to see what the salsa looks like.
And it was amazing watching you guys actually dice the mango. It was quite the skill to do that, actually.
There's a nice bite to it. I like it.
I find it's the right amount of balance with acidity with the lime, and it's perfect.
I like the colors. You know, with the red with tomatoes, then you have avocado with the green and yellow. Beautiful.
We're feeling confident after that part.
And they really did like the habaneros in there.
Is the lime on the chips your work, or does that come with the
That's how they come.
Fair enough. They did a good job, too.
Judges, what you're about to enjoy is our main.
That's a Thai pork tenderloin, grilled asparagus, and coconut rice. Little sauteed onion in there, and everything's got a Thai sauce on top of it.
I love the presentation. Very, very elegant.
We kind of did some different plating with our family and guys at work, so we had some input there, and the judges really liked the way we displayed it.
I think it turned out well.
The pork is nice and tender. You guys let it rest.
Perfect, good.
It's nice and tender, a little bit dry.
I checked that meat, and it was kind of right near the done part, and then it kind of shot up in temperature real quick, so
yeah,
I can see why she might have said
new
that.
New cooking surface, so
yeah.
Might have had something to do with it.
If you take your shirt off, I might change my mind. I'm impressed how beautiful this dish looks.
Things are going well.
Very impressed. Thank you.
Thank you, Red Team. Judges, what you have in front of you is our blue team figure 8 on a bite of this. Neil and Shay. Neil, can you describe to us their appetizer?
Our appetizer is just traditional chicken wings. Typically, you find these in the hall. Baked flour, cornstarch mixture, baked in the oven, and then we toss them a bit of honey garlic and with a hint of curry in there, and then some toasted sesame seeds.
You had me at curry. Let's see. Looks really good.
Is there a reason you guys baked it instead of fried it?
I think it's just a bit healthier.
That's how we would do them at work for sure. We bake them.
This is really nice. I'm not tasting much curry though.
I like the caramelization with the honey and everything, but I could definitely use maybe a little bit more spice.
I could use a little bit more salt too.
The comments from the judges on the wing sauce was a little disheartening. It's one of my personal favorites, but it's okay. Criticism's always good.
Judges, what you have before you is our blue team's main. So Shay, can you tell us what went into this main?
This is a very traditional meal for us, one that's always very well received at work. We have just a traditional coleslaw. There's a cornbread in there with some fresh corn in it. And as well, the ribs have a nice dry rub. It's kind of a Kansas City style dry rub on there. We've got our barbecue sauce that we spent a little bit of time smoking. Being firemen, we really enjoy that smoky flavor, so we try and figure out ways to get that taste in there. So we chose to try and smoke the sauce. The sauce will pick up the flavor a little bit quicker.
I think that's one we're most excited about because we saw you guys smoking, pressure cooking, and...
If you ask me what kind of meal I want to have, probably 5 days a week, it would probably be ribs and cornbread.
They're using their forks. Like, use your hands, guys. This is
I was eating the coleslaw.
Okay, I'm just a hand person.
It's okay. Straight for the good stuff. Right for the ribs. That's okay with us.
Oh, it just melts in my mouth.
I love the spiciness. There's a really good kick in that. And you get that, it's not over smoked. You get that nice little hint of the smokiness of the sauce. It's really good.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, blue team.
I love mango salsa. That was one of my favorite ones, yeah.
It was super fresh and tasty.
The only thing I would have liked to see with the nachos if they preheated the chips a little bit.
Oh,
that would have actually been, that would have been really nice.
I wasn't crazy about chicken. They were okay, there was a texture, but...
Because we've been talking, we love chicken wings.
I was tasting a lot of flour.
Maybe they weren't as good as they normally are for them even. Maybe it's the kind of a new kitchen and stuff. What did you think of the tenderloin?
I wasn't crazy about it. I felt it was too much.
If I put that up against the ribs, I think the ribs are gonna...
Yeah, the ribs were just...
gonna beat it down every time.
This is a tough one. Mango salsa. You know how much I love mango.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, clearly. and firefighters.
They seem to like it. We're getting a lot of comments about the colors, the flavors. We're feeling pretty confident.
A couple of hiccups. Things maybe didn't turn out as well as we hoped in some regards.
Judges, you've made your decision. Please show us who the winner of this round of Cooking with Fire is.
There's a nice bite to it. I like it.
I could use a little bit more salt.
Maybe they weren't as good as they normally are.
Judges, you've tasted the food, you've met our teams, you've made your decision. Please show us who the winner of this round of Cooking with Fire is. Blue team.
Nice, good job, guys. Good job. Very excited that we won. It's going to make our life back in the fire hall a lot easier.
Excited we won. A bit of prep went into it.
It was a fun experience. Unfortunately, we didn't get a vote. Maybe I should have taken my shirt off if it would have got us money for our charity. Sorry, buddy.
Blue spatulas came up. We were a little disappointed, to be honest. It was nice to bring some attention to the Edmonton Firefighter Memorial Fund. Not everybody knows about it, so shed a little light on it.
What we'll take away from this experience is bragging rights.
Congratulations to Shay and Neil from Vancouver for winning $1,000 to the BC Professional Firefighters Burn Fund. Thank you to both teams for participating. We'll see you next time on Cooking with Fire.